the throne of Imilike Ani. In the heart of a blessed land, surrounded by tall palms and red earth, there lived a proud people, the tribe of Imilike Ani. When the great king Ezeudo passed into the land of the ancestors, the village mourned. But in the silence that followed, a new light began to rise. His son Obieze, a boy, just stepping into manhood, was crowned before the elders and the gods. They laid coral beads on his neck, pressed the staff of rulership into his hand, and with deep voices they said, "You are now the voice of the land and the breath of our fathers." The drums thundered, the villagers danced, praise songs filled the air like incense. But in the shadows, not all hearts rejoiced. Within the palace walls, the elders debated. Some cried out for peace through alliance. Others warned of betrayal, and though the young king sat silently, his spirit weighed every word. Beyond those walls in the darkness, of a clay hut, Okeke once, a warrior of the people, spoke bitter words to men with hardened hearts. "This boy cannot carry the crown," he said. "We must take it back before the moon turns again." While the traitors plotted, King Obieze left his throne disguised in simple cloth. He walked the village paths barefoot, like his people in the market. He listened as mothers whispered of empty barns, as farmers spoke of withered crops, and elders asked quietly, "Does our king know?" He knew, and it pained him. Then came the festival of the ancestors under the cloak of night. The villagers gathered in white robes, beating drums, chanting, dancing around the sacred shrine. The air was thick with spirit. The high priest in trance lifted his arms and cried out, "Beware, O king, the cobra sleeps beside you." The warning struck like thunder. That very night a guard was caught, a trusted man caught sneaking messages to the rebels when brought before the king. Obieze looked upon him not with rage, but with the deep sorrow of betrayal. Yet the people had not been forgotten. At the great river's edge, Obieze sat not as ruler, but as a son of the soil. He removed his crown. His voice was calm, yet strong. "I'm not above you," he said. "I am among you. Tell me your troubles, and I will carry them too." And so they spoke, old men, young boys, market women, warriors, all laying bare their fears. That day the king and his people became one. But evil does not sleep. In the darkest hour of the next night, Okeke and his rebels struck with fire and blade. They stormed the village, hoping to tear down the peace. But the people stood, farmers with hoes, drummers with clubs, women with stones, all rose up with one voice, "For Imilike Ani, for our king." The rebels were defeated not by might, but by unity. Okeke was captured and brought before Obieze. The whole village watched, breath held. The traitor knelt, head bowed. And the king said, "You chose war, I choose justice. Leave this place, let the gods judge what I will not." And so mercy was given and peace was restored. Seasons passed, the rains returned, the barns filled, laughter echoed once more in the courtyards of Imilike Ani. One morning, as the sun painted the sky in gold, a small boy walked with his father. "Papa," he asked, pointing to the distant palace, "can I be a king one day?" The father smiled, touched the boy's head gently, and said, "Be kind, be brave, be true, and the crown will find you." And so the story of King Obieze lives on, not only in the palace of red earth, but in every heart that remembers the boy who became a king and ruled with wisdom, mercy, and love.